Hi everyone, happy Earth Day 2022. It is Bradley Naranch, your intrepid host of Secrets of Silicon Valley. I have just completed my Earth Day backward hiking to the top of Montara Mountain Eco Fundraising Challenge. I'm really excited about it, and now that I'm done, I'm rewarding myself with a trip to the beach. This is Montara Beach. It's a fantastic place, as I'm sure you all can see. This is a great place to come on a day like today where we celebrate Mother Earth. And I think it's a great holiday. I've been wishing people Happy Earth Day every time I get. I urge you to do the same. Let me switch over here so you can get a better view. So I finished hiking backward up to the top of Montara Mountain. It was a fundraiser actually for some local environmental groups. I was expecting a few more of my friends to come, but as it turns out, no one came but me. Is that a problem? Honestly, not really, because I had time on my own. I was able to do something that I've been planning on doing for quite some time, but I guess I just didn't have the time or opportunity to do so. I announced that I was running for President of the United States in the 2024 elections as a Democrat. I have been thinking about this for quite a while. I've been talking to advisors and friends. I've been praying about it. I've of course spoken with my wife and family about it. And today was the day. I made the announcement on Instagram as I was making my way up to the top of Montara. And then when I reached the summit, I was so excited that I went on Twitter. And I tweeted about it as well. So that's it, Bradley Naranch, N-A-R-A-N-C-H, Neo, Alpha Romeo, Alpha Neo Charlie Hotel, Bradley Naranch. I almost forgot my last name there. I'm so excited to be out here, feeling a bit euphoric, to be honest with you. Now, you've probably heard that mainstream politicians tend to think a lot, maybe overthink it, when they are going to announce that they're going to run for presidency. Today's obviously a special day for me, but if you ask me, did I plan on announcing that I was going to run for president while backward hiking up to the summit of Montara Mountain on Earth Day? The answer is no, not in my head, but in my heart, I really believed I did. I spoke from the heart. I didn't practice that speech. I know what I want to do. I've been thinking about it for years. I was born in West Virginia, outside of a town called Wheeling, on July 17th, 1974. Went to a Catholic school, St. Vincent de Paul. Went to a great private school called the Lindsley School, where I was a valedictorian. Went to college, Williams College, really, really great liberal arts college in Western Massachusetts. Was a history and German major. Spent some time studying in Germany. Traveled around a bit. And then I went to graduate school at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland. A wonderful place. And I was an academic. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to teach history, European history, world history, history of the Holocaust, history of imperialism, history of evolution, a little bit of everything, history of the environment. And I did that for a number of years. I taught at the College of William & Mary, a fantastic institution in our great state, the Commonwealth of Virginia. I taught at Stanford as an Andrew W. Mellon postdoctoral fellow in the humanities, fantastic time. When I was in graduate school, I also taught at Loyola University, which is one of our great Jesuit universities in this country. And then my last job in academia was in Montana, at the University of Montana. It's a bit sunny out here. I think I'll put my glasses on. But I left academia about 10 years ago. I saw too many of my students going into debt and then having trouble finding jobs, particularly in the humanities, but really all over. And as I was traveling back and forth between California and Montana, because my wife needed to keep her full-time job at Stanford Law School, since I wasn't earning a lot of money as an adjunct faculty there at the U of M in Missoula, I saw a lot of the West. I traveled back roads, I camped, I stayed in BLM land, national parks, state parks. I talked to people, Indian reservations, everything you could possibly imagine. And I had a bit of an epiphany, a political epiphany. This was right about the time that Donald Trump was elected president in 2016. And I, even though I didn't support him, I of course voted for Hillary Clinton. who I think was a highly qualified candidate and has been a fantastic statesperson in this country. I got at a visceral level why many Americans voted for Donald Trump, and why when he told them that he would help them make America great again, they believed him. Fortunately, we have a great president now, Joe Biden, from Scranton, Pennsylvania, who is in the White House. But the truth is, he's looking for a successor, and Donald Trump is running again. And if not him, at least another qualified candidate. But I know in my heart of hearts that no one is going to be able to challenge Donald Trump for the Republican nomination. And this country needs a new face, someone who can speak across political boundary lines. An Appalachian American, perhaps like me, who's been in academia, who's been unemployed for a number of years. I'm quite open about that fact. Who currently makes $20 an hour in tips, working for a local winery, who suffered from mental health problems, in part because of that economic desperation I faced. And I have the ability, I think, it's not a political ability, it's just a natural ability gained over years and years of talking to people, to relate, to listen, and to learn. And these are, in my opinion, the political skills that we need in Washington, D.C., particularly at a presidential level, where the person who's going to hold that office has to represent all Americans, right? And not just a political party. And that's exactly what it was that so inspired me by studying the history of previous U.S. presidents, by studying the history of other great political leaders in other countries. I am a former historian after all. That was what convinced me that actually this was our time to do things differently. I have my formal political announcement of presidency on Instagram, and I really do want you to go to Instagram and view that and share that, because it's a great social media platform. And a lot of what I'm going to be doing between now and the November 24 elections is posting things on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. This is my trinity, folks. Mainstream media, I, like you, have my doubts about and my suspicions about. So I want us to have a direct one-on-one relationship, one-on-one, directly through the medium of social media. I want you to be able to comment and share your thoughts with me, and I want to be able to read your comments and tell you what I'm doing. So what am I going to be doing between now and the November 2024 elections? Well, a lot of work. I've never held political office before. I'm qualified to run for president like anyone else. I'll be turning 48 in July 17th. And I am going to be seeking out advisors, financial supporters, experts in the field, particularly in the Biden administration, but also in the California delegation, and really around the country. This summer, for some advice on what I can do, and then starting in the fall, I'm going to launch what I am calling my America the People Tour. I'm going to be driving around the country to every state in the country, including Hawaii and Alaska, and Puerto Rico, and the District of Columbia, in a Chevy Silverado e-vehicle. I'm a big proponent of the green economy. I volunteer for a local organization in Silicon Valley called TIE.org, whose conference in May promises to be fantastic. And what I'm going to do, unlike most politicians who travel with a retinue, a group of people and press secretaries and things like that, I'll travel pretty light. I'm going to pack a tent. I'm going to pack a sleeping bag. I want to stay where Americans stay. I want to eat what Americans eat. I want to talk to them. I want to go to those places, right, in so-called flyover country where the American heartlands are. I want to talk to people of all races, of all backgrounds, of all orientations. I want to listen. It's a listening tour. And I'll be posting that on social media. So that's going to be the fall of 2022 into the winter, up through the Christmas season. Then in 2023, what I'm doing is I'm hosting a series of global seminars for what I consider to be the world's most influential and politically engaged people. These are going to be small, private gatherings of about 12 people in 4 different locations. One's going to be in Hawaii, One's going to be in Baja, Mexico. One is going to be in Park City, Utah. And the other is going to be in Napa Valley. It's going to be basically kind of a seminar, a mind-body seminar where I'm going to go out with these groups, talk to them about nature. We're going to have themes related to the environment, related to American politics, related to world peace. And we're going to form a kind of a coalition. And these people are going to be my experts who are going to help me get elected in 2024 so that I can help you live better, prosperous, and more sustainable lives. I'll also probably be traveling to different parts of the world, because if you're going to be president of the United States, you also have to be a leader on the world stage. So I'm going to go to war zones, I'm going to go to poverty zones, I'm going to meet with political leaders. I'm going to be the face of the future America. Not the face of arrogance and empire, but a face of affection, a face of understanding, a face of humanity, common humanity. These are the values that I hold dear. Some of it is deeply religious, some of it has to do with my many, many years of schooling at some of America's top-ranked colleges and universities. When that's done, I will celebrate Christmas and New Year's in 2023 with my family who live in Washington, D.C., in upstate New York, in Western Maryland, and in Romania. My wife is from Eastern Europe, and we still have family there, very close to the border, to the war zone in the Ukraine. So this touches close to home, folks. Then, as soon as the Democratic primaries begin, I'm off and running. I'll secure the Democratic nomination, and I will go toe-to-toe with whomever the Republicans have the temerity to put up against me. I'm a fighter. I don't give up. And I will never, never stop loving this country, giving my all, being willing to fight, to die, to bleed, red, white, and blue, because this is the greatest democracy in the world. We are a leader, and we can't just lead if we don't have a good visionary leader. And you're looking at the new face of American political leadership. Bradley Naranch. Bradley, hashtag Bradley 2024. Please visit my Instagram page. Please visit my Twitter feed. Please share this widely. I'm not a big name. I don't have any advertising budget. This is a DIY presidential campaign. I want to show you all, Americans, that this can be done. You don't need to be a billionaire to become president. That was the fallacy of Donald Trump. You don't even need to be a millionaire. You can be an ordinary but committed American. And that's exactly who I am. So again, my name is Bradley Naranch, Neo Alpha Romeo Alpha Neo Charlie Hotel. I'm coming to you live from Montara Beach in beautiful San Mateo County, California on Earth Day 2022. I'm running for U.S. President. I hope to see you soon on the campaign trail. God bless America. God bless this country. God protect this planet. And I'll be seeing you soon. Bradley out.